Welcome back to Daytime Live. World AIDS Day will be this Sunday, December the 1st. And we are joined by Latarcia Mela.
Yes, it is.
And she's the Marketing and Communication Coordinator at the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, Jamaica. And we also have, Jamoki Patrick. And you are the executive of a wonderful company. Tell us about that one. That's called a throw.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me. The Jamaican Network of Seropositive, for short, we can call it JN+.
Okay.
And what does that mean?
That's why I was like,
Which is why she's
seropositive.
doing
I was like, I don't know what that
What are you talking
is.
about?
What's seropositive?
So it means you have tested positive for a virus, for a disease.
Okay.
And in this case, it's HIV. So it started in 1996 by a man called Ainsley Reid. And it has metaphor into, we're now a registered civil society organization. We cater predominantly and mostly for people living with HIV, advocacy, capacity building, the list goes on.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, helping them to live their lives
There you go.
regardless of having the infection.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
wonderful. So, Latarcia,
Yes.
1988, we started World AIDS Day.
Right.
Purpose, as well as how has it been going so far over the years?
So, as you stated, 1988, for this year is the 31st anniversary of the first health recognized day. So, the World AIDS Day is a day when we unite together and come together for the recognition for persons that are living with HIV and also to commemorate the persons that have passed away from the virus itself. But most of all, we want to recognize persons that have HIV now and are living healthy lives.
Right. Speaking of persons living with HIV, there are an estimated 39,900,000 people in 2018 that's living with HIV globally. What are the stats like, though, locally here in Jamaica?
The stats that we have right now is over 30,000 persons living with HIV, a percentage of 84 persons that are detected, and I think probably like 12% that are more that don't know their status. Yeah, so we still don't have a full figure of everybody because persons still don't know their status.
Yeah, I'm glad you cleared that up because I did wonder if it's possible, well, clear it's possible that you could have
And you don't
HIV
know.
and you haven't done the test, so you don't know.
Don't
so
know.
that actually throws the stats off just a little bit
Correct.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamoki, now, if it is that I'm HIV positive
Right.
and I do know my status, what are some of the principles of life? Like, what are some of the lifestyle changes I have to make, and how do I successfully, healthily live with
right.
HIV?
So if you're HIV positive, the first thing to do is to start treatment. You go on antiretrovirals, which are the medications for people who are HIV positive. It is recommended that you do immediately once you know that you're positive. There isn't any real changes outside of taking the medication daily and on time, because adherence reduces the viral load in your blood so that you're not susceptible to other illnesses and so that you don't reach the AIDS stage.
Right.
So just to live healthy, take your medication every day on time. And there are also other related things that you probably need to do. For example, if you just find out, say, HIV positive, more than likely you're going to need somebody to talk to.
Right.
You're going to need support systems. You're going to need to know more about HIV because you didn't plan for this. So we recommend persons to reach out to organizations, go to their doctors, their healthcare facilities, and to get more information just to understand more about the virus so you can live a better life.
It's something that we don't tend to talk a lot about. AIDS is a sexually transmitted disease, yes. Would you say that Jamaicans, are we having safer sex now that we're aware that it's getting a little out of control? Would you say that Jamaicans are having safer sex to your knowledge?
Well, in 20...
Not your knowledge.
Okay, well, in 2018...
You know, from your company's perspective, you know what I mean, statistically speaking.
On average, every year we have close to 2,000 persons testing positive for HIV. New cases of HIV in Jamaica. Close to 2,000. It's always between 1,700, 1,800. So that goes without saying that the numbers are still high. People are still not getting the messages. People are not having safe sex. People are not having the conversations about using a condom. And so it's very important that we still push these prevention messages because people are just still having unprotected sex.
And that's a part of the reason we continue with World AIDS Day, right, Natasha? So what kind of activities will be happening to promote the message, to encourage, and to actually continue to build awareness?
Okay, so we have several events, and we launched World AIDS Day on Thursday last week, November 21st, and we had a great event this morning, a breakfast forum for persons living with HIV that was done by JN Plus. Tomorrow morning is when we have the run walk, which is called Run for Life, and that would be at the UE Bowl. It starts at 6 o'clock. If you haven't registered, you can still register on Eventbrite. Yes, so you can follow us and find that link. You can still register.
Follow you where?
Yeah, how can you find your social media?
It's Jam Plus, or you just type in our name and find our social media pages, and you will definitely see it.
Okay.
On Sunday also, we have the Candlelight Vigil by JASL and the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. And then we also go to the Montego Bay, which has a high rate of HIV, which we will join with the Western Regional Health Authority.
All right, and I can follow you, and I can also get in touch to find out who I can speak to, safe houses, etc. Thank you so much for joining us on Daytime Live.